Welcome back, everybody, to my LA Stronger Hour. The pandemic's devastated small businesses in this town. Many are barely hanging on. It's certainly true for dozens of once thriving mom and pop shops along Pico Boulevard, a road that stretches from the beach all the way to downtown. Several of those businesses were recently profiled by the LA Times, and we've invited the owners of two of them here for a segment we call Back to Business. Back to business. I want you out of here. That was nice. Okay. From Design Hive, please welcome Lauren and Jen, everybody. And from My 2 Cents, please welcome Chef Elisa. Hello to all of you.
Hello.
Again, I guess you'd say. Yes, yes. So your businesses aren't far from each other, right? Y'all are pretty...
We're about a few blocks away. Yeah,
wow.
From each other, yeah.
Did y'all know each other before?
No, and it was so great to meet today. Now we're like neighbors and friends after this.
That's awesome. Well, with Lauren and Jen, either one of you can pipe in, but let's start with your business. Like, what is Design Hive? Where did this come from?
Design Hive is an art and technology studio. We offer hands-on, project-based, exploratory STEAM workshops. So that's an acronym that stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. So we've got stuff for the whole family, activities for toddlers, elementary school age kids, big kids, adults. We've got crafty happy hours that adults can participate in. Yes.
So Lauren and I are both teachers.
Yeah.
So we
Thank you, first of all, for that. That's a hard job.
Yes.
Yeah.
And try opening a business on top of that.
Nope.
So during a pandemic.
You do it, not me.
So we work together, and we've both been teaching for each of us about 15 years. Wow. And we decided that we wanted to open this business and do hands-on work with kids. And we picked Pico because we loved the neighborhood, and we loved how it was vivid and diverse, and that's where we wanted to be.
Absolutely. For the arts, that's a perfect place. So this part is actually heartbreaking. When did you start this business?
Well, we signed our lease on Valentine's Day last year.
February of last year.
Yes, and then we threw a fabulous launch party on March 1st. It was the best ever, greatest day ever.
Oh, man.
And then, had to close, 2 weeks later because of the lockdown.
How do you stay afloat, a brand new business? Is that, did the community rally behind you?
The community has definitely, kept us going. That's been a major source of inspiration. And we just knew that we could not let this business fail. We had put everything into it, so we sort of just had to dig into that resourcefulness of a teacher.
Teacher resourcefulness.
Yeah, and we turned all of our workshops into hands-on kits that we sent out to people and did alongside with Zoom workshops.
Smart.
Yeah, we sold our kits on Etsy and just we just had
I
to
live
keep
on there. So.
Okay. So
Hit up all those mamas.
Yes.
I can't make it, but I want to buy it.
Absolutely. I mean, parents were really wanting adults just for themselves, and then for their kids. Everyone's isolated, so it was.
You run out of things to do. It's like you feel like you're a clown at a circus. Just keep everyone laughing. Yeah. So you both leaned on each other quite a bit, I imagine. Absolutely. Is there anything y'all want to say to each other? It's an amazing thing to have a partner that you can lean on instead of going.
Well, I mean, Lauren is the best partner and friend that someone could ask for. We struggled when, last year at this time, we were kind of looking at each other like, what do we do? We didn't qualify for any PPP money. We've never qualified. We've had to just bootstrap everything. And at every turn, whenever Lauren's the most creative business partner you could have. At every turn, she's been like, let's pivot, let's do something else, let's go.
Positive. You both sound very positive.
Yeah. And I think Jen is just so quietly thoughtful. It's I think back to a recent example where I was worried about the business, worried about even my own personal finances with this business.
Amen.
And I hadn't been in the studio for a few days because I was sad. And I came in and Jen had like bought cookies and snacks, and it was just like a little hug in food, and it was just her way of saying like, I know things are hard, we're going to get through it. It's like touching. She just does stuff like that all the time.
Common, like, I mean, what businesses do you want to promote right now?
A restaurant here based in LA. It's called 2 Cents LA, and the Chef Elisa, used to be my chef.
Yeah.
And the restaurant serves so many different people. You got to go there one time.
Hey, and restaurants are struggling right now, so that's
Restaurants-
awesome. What's up, y'all? That was rapper Common talking up one of his favorite LA restaurants earlier this season. It's owned by Chef Elisa Reynolds, who was recently profiled in the LA Times article about businesses affected by the pandemic. We just heard from Lauren and Jen, whose business was also profiled. So now let's find out how things are going with Chef Elisa's restaurant, My 2 Cents. So that's why I was like, well, kind of welcome back. We've already had your vibe on the show.
Right.
I talked to him actually in the commercial breaks too, and he said, you know, it was really good. I think it was chicken and waffles he was talking about as well. But anyway, I am very excited to talk to you because we asked Common what businesses deserve support, you know, and he mentioned yours, and I know a lot of people in the beginning and still now are like, who can I help? What businesses are in need? And, you know, he didn't just say it because you're friends. He really, like, you're like a great chef. He loves your food.
Thank you.
And it's a real testament to your talent.
Yes.
So you two have a history though, right?
We go back for many years. I was his chef actually up until I got the restaurant. And it was funny because he was so excited. And when I told him, I'm like, hey, I got a restaurant. And he was like, yay.
Yeah.
So I'm losing my chef. I'm excited, but I'm torn. So it was cool. I mean, I'm French trained, and it's been just a great ride to like transition, but it's been crazy last year.
But it wasn't just COVID that affected you though, right? What else happened?
Well, COVID was, see, in the restaurant industry is very, I mean, our margin of profit is very, very thin anyway. And for us, you know, going into COVID, we were great. But when COVID hit, it was like I had no idea what to do. You know what I mean? I'm usually a positive person. This kind of was like, it took the wind out of your sails. And we had to pivot instantly. And like she was saying, like, you have to get creative instantly. And how do I make lemonade out of the lemons that I have? And that's what we did. We started up a taco program, and I, you know, started LA loves tacos, let's make tacos. You know, I can't waste all this food. And basically I quarantined all my servers and staff, and we made this taco idea. I grabbed all my friends that weren't working, and then the gut punch was the George Floyd. So that happened, and it was like, now what? You know what I mean? That we're in the middle of a pandemic. This thing happens, and I didn't even know what to do at that point. I didn't know where to turn.
Yeah.
But what did save us was the community, and that's why I love being on Pico. It really, people came out of the woodworks and like, just to support. What can I do? What can I do? Or just, here's $5, here's $2. Little kids giving me change. Like it was, that's how it is being on Pico. It's really a community.
Well, and I will say this, just for doing this show, we've been doing it through the whole pandemic, and I like to find the silver lining of any situation, especially horrible ones. I think the really cool thing that has happened is maybe people in the community that would have never known each other, never known these businesses, never started these relationships, maybe none of that would have happened. Maybe we all did get comfortable in our own little zone, and we weren't worrying about anybody else. Maybe we were, you know, too much like that, so we are thinking of others and outside of our own boxes. So, I mean, if there is any silver lining to it. Well, My 2 Cents and Design Hive are amazing Los Angeles businesses that deserve support. And that's why we reached out to Intuit QuickBooks, the most trusted partner of small businesses. Their connected suite of business tools and solutions helps millions of small businesses manage the complexities of owning a business, you know, and businesses like yours, rather, so you can focus on, you know, your business growing rather than just surviving. They were inspired by your resilience and by your passion. So to help both of your businesses succeed, QuickBooks is giving each of you $20,000.
What?
What?
No. Wait. I didn't hear you.
Oh my God, I hope it was on camera, Elise. You literally just screamed. What? What? Like
That's
angry.
sorry.
I know.
That was
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Oh my God, that was was my favorite reaction. Oh my God. I love you guys so much. I really do love your business. I'm so sorry it started on such shaky ground, but your relationship is beautiful. This partnership is going to be so successful. It's really important what you're doing for not only kids, but adults and families alike. And I cannot wait to see what you do with that 20 grand. Want more fun stuff? I thought so. Check out these videos floating around my head. This one is really cool. I'm just saying. No pressure.